actually found pieces of job applications here. And then I found 2 pictures. Crazy. Who knows where these people are now, or what their stories are.
You are so lucky, living so close to Jazzland, America's newest major theme park in New Orleans. You could go to Jazzland all you want.
As most of New Orleans dries out and starts looking ahead, parts of the city are still drowning. Six Flags New Orleans is now a water park, swamped with 8 feet of it.
You can't put it into words, really. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Transform fun attractions into haunting memories.
It's like a movie. You know, it's abandoned. It's a ghost town. Just creepy.
It's a cold January morning here at Six Flags New Orleans. You could hear the sounds of demolition in the distance. An eerie parking lot, empty. I was fortunate enough to do a walkthrough of the park with world-famous photographer Jason Lanier. This is the old customer relations building, just destroyed.
Appreciate that feedback.
Do you need something at guest relations or will call? Now you'll find a plethora of computers. Ever since Hurricane Katrina in 2005, this park has become a world-famous urban exploration landmark. But soon, that might all come to an end.
You may have heard the expression, the early bird gets the worm, but today here in New Orleans at 7 a.m., bright and early with the dew on the ground, the early bird gets the huge, gargantuan, 100 acres plus abandoned Six Flags, right?
It's the old park admin offices. Security. Look at the low light. Untouched contents. More security. Even a wand here to wave someone in the entrance. An old park map.
Happening today back here at home, it is all eyes on the former Six Flags theme park in New Orleans East. The future of this site is a topic of discussion at today's City Council meeting with a new project up for approval.
Take a look at what could be in store for the area. The Jazzland Outlet Mall, the $60 million project, includes 400,000 square feet of upscale shopping, restaurants, and an entertainment district that would eventually utilize some amusement park rides.
Prior to Hurricane Katrina, New Orleans East, where Jazzland is located, was an up-and-coming part of the city. There was golf courses, there was retail, there was new development. After Katrina, the East was never the same. Look at this camera, trapped in time. We're going down to the old paddle boat dock. The view is beautiful. As the years went on after Katrina, New Orleans found ways to come back. The city rallied around the Saints. Mardi Gras continued. Neighborhoods rebuilt.
Sends the Saints to the Super Bowl.
But here, behind these gates, time seemed to just stop. While the city fought for its rebirth, Six Flags New Orleans was left behind. There's an old ride vehicle here from a kiddie roller coaster. Make sure you pull down your restraints. Here you can see the old station for the roller coaster, but the ride itself is gone. Something really interesting to note about this park is that the entire thing is a platform built over a swamp. So there's the main walkway, here's a regular building, and it's built elevated above swampy waters. These are original stuffed animal prizes from the carnival games. The latest and most current efforts to revive the property comes from a company called Bayou Phoenix, which was selected by the New Orleans Redevelopment Authority to redevelop the former park. Their vision for the property is ambitious, and if it happens, would be quite awesome. Whether all of it will actually come to fruition is still up in the air entirely. In early 2025, the vision took its first visible step, demolition. And when most people hear that word, they probably imagine a full-scale teardown, or a large-scale operation that comes in, clears everything, and leaves behind a clear construction-ready site. That's not exactly what happened here, though. Instead of a traditional cash demolition contract, the work was reportedly done in exchange for scrap metal recovered from the property. And the results reflected that. Rather than a clean, uniform demolition, the park was dismantled in a much more uneven, piecemeal way. This is the Megazeth coaster, days before it was brought down. It's a quiet and eerie place. We are inside of the Megazeth, days before it's going to be demolished. Part of the ride's already been brought down, but a good amount of it's still standing. This is where all the guests would have lined up. We are going up to the station level of the Megazeth now. The old wooden track is incredibly slippery, making it impossible to climb any higher up. We stayed here at the bottom of the lift.
I'm gonna get one more and then you can have this spot.
Beautiful view here of the Ferris wheel. Wow. What's pretty cool is that Elvin Ross, the founder of E. Ross Studios, one of the redevelopers of Jazzland, announced that he plans to keep the Ferris wheel and rename it after his daughter. We're about to go inside of SpongeBob, the ride, or what is left of it. This is the inside of the old simulator bay. Up top you can see the projections, the projection system up there. This is a smell machine. Scent Blitz. This would have been your pre-show area. This is the second theater. Oh, you could see the screen intact. The screen going around the whole building here. And some stationary seating in case you could not go on the moving ride. That is high up. It's computers that operated this. And here you can see the frame of the screen. Bunch of old bumper cars here. I assume the bumper cars were located right here. But the building's gone. This is a ride vehicle from the Jocko's Jester ride. This was all the Pontchartrain Beach area of the park. It was themed after an old New Orleans amusement park from back in the 80s and 70s. This was like arcade games in this building here. And you get a nice look at the Ferris wheel. Now this was the entrance to the Mardi Gras land. You can still see the sign there, leaving Pontchartrain Beach, heading into Mardi Gras. On the left is the Mega Zeph, and in front would be Jocko's Mardi Gras Madness.
Not down yet. And there are still cars in here, and you can take pictures of this inside too. Alright, you're allowed to shoot the cars and all this. Oh, I saw the cars over there.
Here's the computer controls for the ride.
Make it work. Make it spin.
Crazy, look at that rack. Another ride vehicle. This one's on a piece of track. You could see pieces of the set still flying, hanging from ropes. This is the train from the Jester ride. This is an entire playground, jungle gym. Really just surreal out here. This wilderness and a jungle gym. back here in the corner was some sort of ride. I'm not sure of what it was. Yep, Jeep ride. So I imagine you were in this vehicle here on this bus bar. You would go around the area and look at various figures and whatnot. You can just imagine the people waiting to go have some fun with their family. Over here you still get some of these thematic elements. Here you have the Looney Tunes. It's a Paris themed ride. Looney Tunes Paris. This was a children's swing ride. Oh, there was a thematic backdrop here, which you could see now lays in the water, but this made up the Paris segment of the attraction. This walkway here is pretty sketch. I'll walk on the beams here. Wow. All right, I made it. It's like a little kid parachute ride with the characters, but I'm not gonna walk any further. Here we could see the ground. The ground is just wide open. Who knows what's beneath this? You can see a hole right there. I probably stood in the perfect spot. All just swamp around us. Swamp everywhere. It's hard to see, but this is the sign from Jocko's Mardi Gras Madness. See the M? I'll put in a picture so you can see what we're looking at. With that's a gem. And here's the stage. Take a look at these vintage Coca-Cola cups. Here you could actually see the water line from the flooding. The sun is setting on Jazzland. All right, thanks. Got it. As my day here at Jazzland comes to an end, I find myself thinking about what this place once meant to New Orleans. It was once a place full of joy, energy, and possibility. And even after it closed, it took on a second life of its own, as explorers, photographers, and storytellers passed through its gates and shared its eerie beauty with people all over the world. Was this one of the last looks at Jazzland? Was I fortunate enough to be able to film a video for one of the very final times? Maybe all of this will soon be gone. Maybe. But whatever happens next, I just hope this land once again becomes something meaningful and special for the people of New Orleans.